In a galaxy far, far away, a brother and sister search for their missing parents.
How are we gonna find them?
We will. Don't worry.
Until the forces of evil threaten their lives.
Don't look back, just run fast. Run!
And fate leads them to the magical Ewoks.
We help you.
Must have hope. Must escape.
Now, a great adventure begins. Don't miss the Ewok Adventure.
Oh, Wicked, you're my very best friend.
Ewoks, the Battle for Endor.
Good day to you and happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa Life Day. Yes, it is that time again. A time where all of us come together in unity to embrace peace among the stars and indulge in many time-honored traditions, such as circus hallucinations, Jefferson Starship, building a communications unit, wanking off in the living room with Art Carney looking on, wearing red robes, walking into a supernova, and watching a recital from Princess Cookie Monster. Oh, you know Carrie Fisher wouldn't give a shit. She's told worse jokes about it. Nevertheless, the traditions of Life Day have been so openly embraced that people now voice their lamentations when B. Arthur's Cantina was shut down by the Empire.
Is that a tear, friend, in your eye?
Blockbuster, Toys R Us, but this. The demise of this business is the knife that cuts deep. I even suspect that the reason that the film Solo did not actually do well was that there was not a scene on Kessel where Chewbacca meets his wife Mala. Missed opportunity. Still, we have to remember that not every planet in the galaxy is fortunate enough to have the benefits of this joyous holiday. In fact, there are many primitive cultures who find themselves beset on all sides by intergalactic civil war, cultists, man-bear-pig, giant spiders, and diabetes. Of course, I refer to the Ewoks on the forest moon of Endor. Little is known about this species. All that is known is that they are a proud, resilient, albeit primitive lot who fell into disarray after they were abandoned by their effeminate golden god. To this day, their trials have been hotly debated by self-proclaimed historians who make claims that the suffrage of Ewoks are a vital cause for study. Some consider the tales trivial in the grand scheme, while others believe their history didn't even happen. Philistines! We landed on the moon, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, and Ewoks' lives matter! In fact, even I myself can't even determine which moment in their long, proud, yet arduous history represented their greatest triumph and their greatest tragedies. Which is why, for this holiday clash edition of the Cinema Schlock Society, we are going to decide between which of the two legends, Caravan of Courage or Battle for Endor, represents the Ewoks' proudest moment. Here is our panel. You lot, introduce yourselves.
Kelly.
Brett.
A meat popsicle.
David, but in a way, aren't we all?
Lovely to see you. Happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa Life Day. And lovely to see you again. Happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa Life Day. Now, have any of you lot seen either of these two films before? If so, tell us. If not, tell us.
I'm very certain I've seen The Battle for Endor. The second one I don't seem to remember, but it was also a long time ago. So, I mean, I guess there's going to be Ewoks. What are we watching again? Oh! I hate Ewoks.
I have not seen... It's what again? No, really, it's what? No, I have not.
Quick story. I didn't like the Ewoks from Return of the Jedi at all, because I thought they were really freaking annoying. I decided never to see the movies. So, no, I never did. And to be honest, I've been really happy because of that.
And between these two films, which do you feel will represent the greatest indignities and the greatest victories of this simple yet profound species?
I don't know. I expect them to be equally bad. Ewoks suck.
Same, yeah, Ewoks suck.
I have absolutely no clue. I'm going to guess the first one wasn't completely terrible because they made a second one, but beyond that, I don't know.
My prediction? Pain.
I expect a lot of awkward dialogue.
No, not from George Lucas.
Yes. Very awkward.
Well, is this a movie? This was never theatrically released. They were all direct-to-video.
No, they were on
right?
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, they were on TV. So, yeah, I don't expect... Yeah, I'm sure they didn't blow the budget on this.
I predict this will be what hell's like.
the bad kind of hell.
And you gave us Clan of the Cave Bear.
Yeah, let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
But at least there weren't Ewoks.
That's true.
Those things are freaky.
Yeah,
I think it's the mouths. The mouths and the teeth. That's what just, like,
I really wish they had gone to Kashyyyk.
Aww.
No!
Very good! Now, lace up your boots, charge up your batteries, and stock up on the Quaker Oats. Because now we are going to determine between which of these two legendary escapades is going to be the shining, crowning glory of this once proud and wise species. Fight! After 96 minutes of debating if this story takes place before or after Jedi, and after an additional 94 minutes of wondering whether this takes place before or after Jedi, I can't find the words to express my gratitude for the species that was willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of a family that wasn't even of their own kind. The Ewoks are another species that have been unjustly abused by quote-unquote superior species just because they claim that they're superior. Just because they have spaceships and laser swords and religious persecution and internet critics. Ah! You lot! I can't even decide. You tell me between which of these two represents the greatest triumphs and the greatest tragedies of this species. I lost my hat.
Well, I suppose if I have to pick, I would say Battle for Endor. A lot more action, a lot less talking, so I think that also helped. You know, wasn't awkward dialogue getting in the way of, you know, like murder bears.
They both sucked. I don't know.
The battery's got like 2 hours of charge on it.
Fine. First, whatever. I don't care.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that was painful. That was about as painful as I expected. If you put a gun in my head and said which one is less terrible, I would pick Battle. Mostly because there seemed to be more of a coherent storyline, such as it was, even though it made no goddamn sense. So, yeah, Battle.
What was the title on the first one again?
Caravan of Courage.
Caravan of Courage. Yeah. At least, you know, no story and didn't really pretend to have one, and action was, there was the second just a waste of opportunity. Yeah, so if I gotta pick, alright, yeah, the first.
That's not a Star Cruiser. That's a horse.
It's really hard because one... Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I'd actually say the first one had more interest with regards to the Ewoks. The second one had a story, but I didn't care either way, so I'd go with maybe the first one just because at least they were trying a little harder with the Ewok concept better than the second one.
I said while we were watching it that this reminded me of the Chewbacca defense from South Park done as a movie.
With a Wookiee, an 8-foot-tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2-foot-tall Ewoks. That does not make sense.
This makes no goddamn sense. You know, it's supposed to take place before Return, but Wicked can speak basic.
Best friend.
We have this bunch of people here that are on the planet that are aliens that don't have technology but somehow have blasters.
Going down, I feel the second film just completely negated the whole point of the first film. You're wasting your time saving the family, and then now, look, they're dead. Boom. What's the point?
I liked kind of the middle of the first one and the beginning of the second one because I was kind of drunk.
I couldn't get drunk enough.
And you were trying.
People will be all complaining about Star Wars now. You know, all you all internet people complaining about Star Wars. Did you watch the Ewok movies? Did you? I don't think you did. We did. We watched them. You didn't. Suck it.
I don't know if we so much. I don't know if we so much really watched it as we suffered through it.
It's like they took like 5 other movies that were slightly better and jammed them. It took all the bad parts
All the worst parts.
Yeah.
Why did it feel so long?
Lord. I mean, I knew it was going to be bad. But holy crap, it was bad.
I highly recommend the Bailey's Red Velvet Cupcake flavor. It's delicious.
With peppermint vodka.
I don't usually drink. I think I'm gonna start.
And with that, the trials and tribulations of this once proud clan of noble savages has been brought to light. Now, I do not know about you, but for myself, I believe that these tragedies should not be countenanced. No, they should never be forgotten. We cannot let another indigenous race wither and die by our own apathetic whims. And it is in the spirit of Life Day that I am going to hire a rocket, and I'm going to fly to the forest moon of Endor, and I'm going to assume the position of their god and lead them to a new age of prosperity, as is the spirit of Life Day. I am the founder. This is the Cinema Schlock Society, and I bid you all a happy holidays. Adieu. My funny friends, I am here to lead you and... oh shit. Oh God! Why are you putting that stick? Why are you tying me to a stick? No, it's hot! It's hot! It's hot! It's hot! It's hot!
Yes, but which one was the better?
Which one was less worse?
The commercials.
There weren't any commercials.
That's right.
Commercials! Commercial!
We're not going to cut away from you until you tell us which one we think was the better one.